Hi everybody and welcome to the 1.3.5 update podcast.
That's right.
As you've probably already seen, there are pages and pages and pages of patch notes for this update. 31 at last count, but that depends on your font size and things like that. And we figured for some of you that might not want to wade through all of that to get all the goodies, we'd kind of point out some of the highlights. So Andy's here to keep me honest, and we're just going to run through some of the really cool stuff that's coming in 1.3.5.
First up is itemization improvements. Career restrictions on many equipment drops have been eliminated. In other words, if a heavy armor piece drops, and you can wear heavy armor, then you can use it. The look of dyed items has also been greatly improved.
For all of you minimap fans out there, we've made some significant improvements. To help navigate around the world, we've added a new edge tracker to the minimap. When your party members are out of range, their minimap icons will now stick to the edge of the map to indicate what direction they've wandered off in. Also, scenario, OpenRVR, and contested city objectives and keeps will be represented by icons on the edge of the minimap. Mousing over any of these tooltips while they're on the edge of the minimap will also display the approximate range to the edge point as well. You can also filter what items are tracked by bringing down the Map Filters option box and unselecting the items you don't wish to edge track.
Another new feature we've added is combat highlighting. Now this is a new method of highlighting characters when they're healed or damaged. By default, whenever your own character takes damage, they'll flash red. A critical hit will mean they'll flash a stronger red. If you receive a heal from someone, you'll flash green. Likewise, any target you damage or heal will also flash green or red. This feature can be enabled on just yourself, just on others, or you can turn it off completely in the user settings on the General tab.
To help you carry around all of your belongings, we've changed how inventory space is acquired, as well as adding new vault space. Backpack pouches can now be purchased at any time, instead of having to wait for them to be unlocked every 10 ranks. Additionally, we've added 2 more tabs of vault space, which can be purchased 1 row at a time for a total of an additional 160 inventory spaces. Guild vaults have also been expanded with another tab, which is purchasable 1 row at a time for an additional 60 guild vault spaces.
To combat AFK players in scenarios and contested cities, we've made some adjustments to how AFK is handled in these areas. Now, in addition to the existing idle hands system, if a player anywhere inside of a scenario or contested city idles for more than 2 minutes, they'll be flagged as AFK and given the idle hands debuff. The player will no longer receive rewards, and after 60 seconds, if the player does not return from AFK, they'll be removed from the scenario or contested city.
So that's it for 1.3.5. I hope you guys are looking for...
Shouldn't we talk about the cities?
Nah, they don't need to hear about
I think
that.
we should talk about the cities.
If you say so. Because Andy's being insistent, I guess we'll go over some of the changes that are being made to the city campaign system. Contested Altdorf and the Inevitable City will both be undergoing extensive overhauls during 1.3.5. With the contested cities as the capstones to the Tier 4 campaign, the emphasis for this patch was to make the cities RVR driven. To do this, the following changes were made to the contested cities.
To start with, City Sieges will now be a 24 versus 24 battle. All City Sieges will only last a maximum of 2 hours. Every PvE instance within a contested city has been removed. The warlords and kings are now part of the contested city public quest. The city siege has been broken up into 3 stages. Stage 1 is the invader push. During the setup phase of this stage, players can prepare while the king briefs them on the battle lying ahead. Once complete, the invaders and defenders are released into the city and the siege begins. The goal for the attackers in this phase is to destroy the palace gates within the allotted time. This is accomplished by capturing a series of chain control points around the city and eventually destroying the palace gates. In Stage 2, each realm's warlords will take to the field. The goal for either realm during this stage is to eliminate the enemy warlords and to escort your warlord to the other side's gates. And finally, Stage 3. This is the epic battle between the kings of both realms. Depending upon who won Stage 2, the battle will occur either at the gates of the city or within the king's palace. When this stage begins, the kings will summon all of their combatants for a final rally to battle. During this preparation time, the king will then select 4 players to serve as his champions in the battle to come.
Obviously, we've only given you the highlights of the changes that have been made to the campaign system here. If you want more detail about the specifics of how things are going to work now, go ahead and just make sure to check out the patch notes, which this guy wrote with his bare hands. Ricked his claws. So unless you have anything else that you want to...
No, I think we're good.
No, we're good. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you next time.